Hey guys, it's Lauren. I'm making another video about books that I've recently read. And I actually forgot a book last time I made the video that I really wanted to share with you guys. And I totally screwed up and didn't put it on there. So that book is Magickal Housekeeping by Tess Whitehurst. And this book is basically about adding positive energy and good vibes, good vibrations into your house by using kind of like a Eastern philosophy, like feng shui and chakra. She works with a lot of chakra stuff and trying to remember everything else. But it's a really good book. It started me on my journey when I came across it in the bookstore, and it just really caught my eye, and I bought it, and I love it. And that it really helped me to start keeping my house cleaner and more organized, and to really put it in perspective whenever I was feeling like my house was really, really dirty and like I didn't want to clean it and stuff. And like one of my favorite spells she put in here was I am the master of my own domain. And it's where you light really bright candles around you and you do the circle. And you chant that over and over again, and you envision white light coming into your kitchen and filling your house and all the corners that are dirty or whatever. And when you're finished, what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to feel like your house is sparkling and ready to be cleaned and all this stuff. And it worked for me. I mean, I can sit here and tell you that it really worked for me, and I really, really love that spell. Anyway, so check this book out. Magickal Housekeeping, Tess Whitehurst. You can get it on Amazon for like $6, I think. Maybe cheaper, depends. And then I just finished this a couple days ago, Raising Witches by Ashleen. And this book is kind of like a textbook, but I read it from front to back. I only skipped the parts that didn't apply to me, like about teenagers, because I do not have teenagers. I have a 6.5-year-old, a 2.5-year-old, and a 5-year-old. So, it didn't apply to me. But I plan to use this from now on as a reference guide, when I've got questions, or if I want to do rituals with my girls and my son, or, if I don't know, it had tons of stuff. It had crafts you can do. It had what they call Sunday school. Not Sunday, one word, but literally Sunday school. Really cool. If you are the kind of mom that wants to do homeschooling or something, you can teach them the pagan faith through Sunday school. It talks about what they're learning at what age. Like, it talks about, for instance, what a 6-year-old is learning and what things you can tell them about the pagan faith at that age. So, like, if they're asking you questions like, Mommy or Daddy, why do we keep it a secret that we're pagan? Or why do you wear the pentagram? What does that mean? Stuff like that. And it talks about how you can talk to your kids about it, what you can say that will help them because of their age. Like, you can't tell a 2.5-year-old, well, I wear the pentagram because it means, earth, air, water, or, and fire, earth, air, water. You can't tell your 2.5-year-old that, because they're not going to get it. They're going to be like, huh? You got to simplify it. I don't know. Your 2.5-year-old might get it. I think mine probably look at me like I'm crazy and not know what I'm talking about. My son is actually extremely attracted to everything magical. Like, when he sees a book that I have laying down, like I had this book that I'm going to talk about next, laying down on the ground, and he picked it up and was like, ooh, mama. And then he loves my altar. He thinks my altar is the greatest thing ever, and he wants to touch everything on it, and he loves my god and goddess statue, and he has to pick them up and kiss on them and touch them. And I think it's really precious, and I love it because he's showing such an interest in it. I mean, he doesn't show an interest to other stuff. It's not like, I've got, a book with something random on it that's not pagan related. He doesn't care about it. He likes all the pagan related stuff. So it's really cool. Like this poster behind me, actually. That's the Whale of the Year. He loves that poster. He'll sit there and stare at it, and he wants me to tell him all the Sabbats and everything. He wants to tell me, or he wants me to tell him all about it. So it's really cool. But anyway, this book Really good. It's like a reference guide to go through it. Well, I read it from front to back, and I recommend the first time you should probably read it from front to back. You know, whatever applies to you, because there's a lot of stuff in the beginning and end that is all about all kids in general, and not just age-specific things. But she's got rituals, she's got poems and stuff. Like if you want to sing your child to sleep with a poem from Celtic tradition or something, she's got some of that stuff in there. Okay, and then I just bought this book and finished it in an hour because it's extremely small. But it's The Simple Sabbat, a family-friendly approach to the 8 pagan holidays by Flora Peterson. And some of you guys might know her on YouTube, Charming Pixie Flora. I love her super, like, a lot. She is an inspiration to me. She's a light in the dark. She's one of the sweetest ladies I've ever seen in my life on TV. You can't really see that, but that's her. Anyway, I just love watching her videos. I look up to her a lot. She's just really, really sweet and awesome. And she has a couple books, I think. She's got this one, and then she's got The Yay Factor. I'm not sure if that's a book or not, but I know it's a website she's got going on. Anyway, but check out her YouTube videos on Charming Pixie Flora if you haven't already. She's just great. I love her. But this book is also kind of like the other Sabbat book I talked about, where you go in and like, I read it from front to back, but it's really short, and she's just got really, really simple ways to celebrate the Sabbat, and it's just super easy. Everything is simplified, really short. I think every single Sabbat she's got on here is only 3 or 4 pages long of description. She's got, like, for instance, let's find one here. Ostara. She's got the meaning of the seasons, what the god and goddess symbolizes this time of the year, the colors you can use, what you should put on your altar, some activities you can do to celebrate. Then she's got recipes for incense, oils, hot cross buns, you know, everything you can think of after that. And then she goes through and does a simple pagan Sabbat ritual. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a Wiccan ritual, but it could definitely be one if you wanted it to be. So yeah, it was good. I like it, and it'll also be in my shelf for when I need to go back and remember the colors and some cool recipes I can go back and use. So yeah, it was a good one, and I love her, so I'll probably read all the books that she does, that she writes. Anyway, that's it for now. I was going to post a video about being atheist, but I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. I'm not atheist, but my husband is, and he's been messaging me and talking to me a lot about being atheist lately, and because it's something he's really passionate about. I don't know how you can be passionate about not being religious, but he is. So, no, I know how. He's scientific, and he likes to talk about that stuff. And so, anyway, I was going to post a video talking about it just to kind of clarify some stuff, but I don't know if I will. So anyway, I hope you liked the book reviews. Let me know if you've read these books or anything. I'd like to hear your input on them. Otherwise, blessed be, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.